saw him out in the street. It was run over. And then I went and I got in my van. It took me like half a minute to a minute and a half to walk to my van. And it turned into the dog. I was like sitting in my dog. I don't know. It's kind of smashed like a wrecked dog. The fan. It was the dog. I was sitting inside the dog. But I could feel the steering. I could feel it in my hands. I could feel myself on the seat, but it was inside the doll, inside my doll. Like it's big now, or I was really small. I can't tell. I hit the gas because I was upset and I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. I just involuntarily hit the gas. And it was in gear. The dog was in gear and he started to run and I was inside North Towns around it. It was really all the scanner breaking, sloshing, noise sloshing. And I was out of trouble breathing in there. So I realized that I was inside. I think I could see that, it was like all this this gore splashing around. And out of number, the light list coming from, there, and I saw that there was a rib, or a part of that was ripped open with it, and that's where the light was coming in, so I kind of like pulled so much clopping things inside, and I was able to see out, and I could see where I was going. I could steer my dead dog away from danger, and I couldn't have navigated stop or anything. I didn't know anything like that. I stopped hitting the gas, and as he kept on running, we were still going. I didn't know where we were going to end up, and I had no idea that this was really scary. This one stopped here for a minute, and point out that this is really shaking me up. I had no idea how many I get in my van turned into my dog when I got inside. And I don't know, maybe I was thinking this strongly about my dog needed to grief or something did this. Maybe I have delusion. Maybe I do have schizophrenia. Maybe I am almost netting. Maybe I am bonkers. Maybe I am okay. This is what I experienced. Cain, and you can't argue with that. And I was afraid, as you might imagine, in which it was mostly afraid because I didn't understand the possibility. I didn't understand such a thing that happened. It was outside of my experience, to my range, mysterious, my domain of experience, okay? So I just want you to know that I was pretty shaken up by this. I was just dumbstruck. Okay, all right. I reserved. It's very dumbstruck. I was confounded by it, but it was happening. I can tell you that it was happening. I was looking right up through the hole. I could see where we were going. Next thing you know, where we were going, all that changed suddenly, and it looked like I was going through some kind of law tunnel on the inside. I mean, I couldn't even tell how far away his walls were, but it looked to me like whether it was squarish tunnel, like a solid rectangle, and I was going through it, or a solid square, and I was traveling along and I'm celebrating, or whether it was circular, like a cylinder, and I was going through it, whether it had those four corners or just curved rather than linear. I can tell because there it was all lit up inside. It was lit up with what looked like sections of light, like maybe twice about the size of a big cigarette lighter, and they were all lighting up together in a way that made it look like, there were these sequences of light, just like a solid, three-dimensional display of me flying through a tunnel that had many different configurations of light. Like sometimes it'd be like slow swirl in front of me, but it's going by slowly and then suddenly real fast, and then the patterns would change, and I'd be like sipping at light speed. I couldn't feel any movement, so I didn't know what was happening. I perceived the movement, but there was no air, there was no wind resistance feeling or anything, no rush of air, or I didn't feel G-forces or any such things, or any kind of like inertia or anything like that, but I perceived the movement. I mean, it was all around me. Either that or it was all staying still, and I was doing the movie. Now, how can I know the difference? Now, this is what happened inside my dog. I was in my dog. I was still my dog. Was because when I backed up from the hole, but then I was looking out for who's seeing me where I'm going. Yeah, I was still in my dog. But when I was still in there, I still had hold of the steering wheel. I could feel the steering wheel. I could see it a little bit with my hands, and I could feel the gas pedal, but that was it. It wouldn't work weather. Wouldn't work. So again, I didn't know where we were going, and this was, I don't know, man, where we were, but this place was amazing. It was really amazing. Until suddenly all the movement stopped. I felt the J-force suddenly right then. And I felt it on just how all the blood, everything just rushed to the front of my body. Now, that was one of the scariest feelings I've ever experienced. The only other thing like it, I can remember is when I used to take Xanax. I took Xanax all the time for years. I took Xanax. Oh, that really works good for the panic attacks and the anxiety to help when you get to sleep. But, it really works well. But you know what happens with Xanax? It changes your brain chemistry in a bad way. One day, I went to sleep. I was going to sleep. I had an experience that was very frightening, like an electric shock. I wasn't touching any electricity, but it was the same as an electric shock. I felt an electric shock. I wasn't touching any electricity. But it just flashed in my entire being. It wasn't just a physical sensation. I mean, it wasn't like I stuck my finger in and he got shocked by something and then, I felt it go through my body. No, this was a shock. This shock, I felt like an electrical shock. It was happening in my core. It was happening like in my soul. I just woke up yelling for help. She is absolutely terrifying. My wife rushed from the other end of the house to see what I was calling for, what I was coming for. And I really was shaken up. This suddenly coming to a stop like that inside that tunnel, inside my dead dog feeling was just as shocking. Traffic coming, I could hear traffic. I could hear like the sound of an oncoming, incoming traffic. Cars, big truck, he's coming closer, and I had this idea. I know it's going to happen. And I'm inside the dog, and I'm hearing this tunnel, nothing's moving, but I hear this traffic coming like a bombardment of some kind. You arriving, getting closer, getting close. I was really shaken up, man. I thought this was it. Here I am inside my dead dog, in this tunnel. Is that they just stopped it? I just had to I slammed the awful phase versus kind of, it is still feeling like I know my memory, not shock thing from all this Xanax that I used to take brain change. Can I hear this traffic coming or like a stampede? Can you close the thundering? And I thought, this is it. This is my last moment. I'm going to die inside my dead dog. I'm going to get run over inside my dead dog. They just got run over. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was experiencing. Call me crazy. I don't care. I know what happened. I was the one there. I might have never told anybody before, but now I'm telling them, this sound just ran right over me. It just went right over me like almost, I went through me. Went around me, I went over me. It went under me, it just went through. I was just blown away by it. No, I was being carried in. It just seemed like it wouldn't go away. I heard it rippling away into the distance, yes, but I was still caught up in it too, like trailing behind it, like the tail of a comet following behind it. I was back there at the end, like this, sucked right along with it. But like when you're on the highway and you get off close in your car, your little Volkswagen Rabbit or something like that, you know, your little Fuego, Yugo or whatever, your Escort, and you get up really close on the highway, going about 70 miles an hour, right up close behind the tractor trailer, and you kind of like, you know, when you can leave off the gas because you get sucked up in the vacuum behind the trailer, you get sucked along. That's what it was like. That's what it was like with this bombardment of stampede traffic type sound. It just took me right with it. Put the atmosphere in which it was happening, the roundings where heaven is infinite, and I could hear the sound ripples going into the distance like if I was standing on the deck of a battleship. In the 16-inch guns, all 9 of them fired at the same time. You just hear those die projectiles. It was like I was being sucked along with it inside my dead dog. Well, I wanted to commit suicide right then and there. I thought about it before just thinking about it. Now I just wanted to die. I tried to find something to kill myself. And my dog was feeling around. I couldn't pull the steering wheel off. For some reason, I couldn't shoot down far enough. There was too much in the way, too much stuff, you know, between like my hand and then the accelerator pedal. I couldn't get that even if I could have worked it loose. But I needed to do something to commit suicide. I needed to kill myself right then. That was it. That was it. That was all I was going to experience. I mean, I didn't get run over and killed by the traffic or whatever the heck that was. But you know, whatever it is, you know, that was happening there. That does the bombardment thing. That right after the G-force thing kicked in. No, I needed to find something. I needed no way. No, I didn't die then. And I needed to design that. I needed to die right now. I'm in my dead dog. I needed to die. How can I die? I want to die. I had to make myself die. I had to give up the ghost. I had to give it up. I had to give up the ghost right then and there. This was like that. I'm just like the time I climbed up a cliff, out rock and steel rock out there by a quarter mile at the water. Those cliffs right there by the Veterans Administration Hospital in San Francisco. Back those cliffs, a couple hundred feet high. It's like the time I climbed up one of those. And I was really tired, and then I did come in below, so I couldn't drop. Well, it was too far up. I almost got to the top, like 6 to 8 feet from the top, and I was spread eagle fingertips and toe tips with stickers on, and of course, no apparatus, no gear, just freehand. And I woke up, I'm spread eagle, I really can't move without slipping above me, because it's just mud, straight up. And I could see grass sticking out up there, top, a little bit over the edge, way up there. Well, I was exhausted. I was either going to follow or like go one or the other. I had to die. I had to die right then. That was it. I don't know what decision I made. Go ahead and do it voluntarily or just let it happen like by itself, like fate. I don't know which one I did, but I did one of them, I guess. One of them happened, but I ended up on top. I don't know why I didn't fall. I have no idea how I got up there on top there. Same kind of thing here. I needed to die. This was my time to die, but I didn't know how to make myself die. Well, this was the most horrible thing I've ever experienced in my life. Having to die, having it there to be done now, in the horse of my life, and not knowing how to make myself go ahead and die. Know how this could happen, I'm still trying to figure that out. And I'm still trying to figure out, how do I make myself die? I'm already inside my dead dog. The poor thing, I shouldn't have let him out. I should have never let him out. He'd been having nightmares. He'd been having nightmares. He'd been hitting all messed up in his sleep, eat, and make all these weird movements. And even if he would make you growl a lot, and sometimes mostly would whimper, mostly just whimper, making a whine and sound like he was afraid of something. Like this, I kept him up too long. I was playing with about as entertaining. I would love to fall asleep, but then I let him outside. I guess he was just too exhausted or something like this to me to see what was happening around him, and he got run over by a car, maybe the truck, I don't know, maybe a bulldozer can buy, maybe something else came by, run over him, and he just died like that. He was a special flap. And everything I had inside my dead dog, I wanted to be with my dog. I wanted to be with, I deserved it, Dad. I can't die. I just want to die. How can I die? How can I die? I just want to die.